Hi friends, in this video we are going to list out the 10 things that happens only on this 2023. On one side, we saw numerous tragedies and humanitarian crises unfold like the Israel and Hamas war and devastating floods and tsunamis. Hi friends, today we are going to discuss about the worst thing that happened across the world. And what is the worst thing that happens across the world? The discrimination practices. Hi friends, today we are going to discuss about the issue between Israel and Palestine.
Disturbing video taken by the attackers themselves as they rampaged through Israeli homes, killing on sight, and then being killed.
சாதிய மோதல் போக்கு காரணமாக நாங்குநேரியில் வீடு புகுந்து பட்டியலின பள்ளி மாணவரையும் அவரது தங்கையையும் சரமாரியாக வெட்டிய சக மாணவர்கள் 4 பேர் மற்றும் இடைநின்ற மாணவர்கள் 2 பேர் கைது செய்யப்பட்டுள்ளனர். இதுபோன்ற சாதிய மோதல்கள் நிலவும் பள்ளிகளை கண்டறிந்து போலீஸ் கண்காணிப்பை தீவிரப்படுத்த மாவட்ட ஆட்சியர் கார்த்திகேயன் உத்தரவிட்டுள்ளார்.
After villagers from one community, one group were not being allowed inside by the dominant caste group.
Issue that happened in one of the reputed college in Tamil Nadu.
கோவை பிஎஸ்ஜி கல்லூரியின் 2ஆம் ஆண்டு மாணவரை முட்டுக்கடித்து ராகிங் செய்ததோடு அவரை தாக்கியதில் ஏற்பட்ட காயம் குறித்த வீடியோ வெளியாகியுள்ளது.
And it also says that the ragging happens at some places at all over the world. But on the other side, there were also several groundbreaking achievements and milestones. At first, let me start from India. India lands on Moon. India made significant progress in space exploration this year. After the failure of Chandrayaan-2 in 2019, the ISRO launched its successor Chandrayaan-3 and made history. On August 23, 2023, India became the 4th nation to land on the lunar surface and the first to do so on the South Pole of the Moon. The USA, the Soviet Union and China are the 3 countries to have landed on the surface of the Moon. On 2nd, London celebrates Ramadan. For the first time in history, a Muslim was elected as the mayor of London. Mayor Sadiq Khan lit up the west end of the London with 30,000 lights in the holy month of Ramzan. There was a festival decorations to demonstrate the different phases of the moon on Coventry streets. It was the first major celebration of Ramadan in Europe. On 3rd, let me see that yuan takes over dollar. In March, the Chinese currency yuan became the most used currency for cross-border payments in the country, surpassing the US dollar for the first time. Cross-border payments refers to the financial transactions that occur between the individuals, businesses, or governments located in the different countries. A human has the superpower that he can access anything if he thinks. By this way, the scientists taken away the samples from the inaccessible Earth's mantle. The mantle, the second layer that lies underneath the Earth's crust, has always been a mystery for scientists. After many unsuccessful attempts, scientists in 2023 finally retrieved a rock sample from the Earth's mantle for research. Earlier this year, tectonic plate activity pushed the ocean floor up, from where scientists deployed a drilling vessel to extract a rock sample from the mantle. And there was another example for the thought that I have already mentioned before. A paralyzed man starts walking again. In somewhat of miraculous finding, a paralyzed man started walking again using his mind, almost 10 years after his injury. The man was able to walk because of the artificial intelligence implant in his brain and spine. The implants translated electrical signals in his brain and sent them over to his muscles, leading him to walk on his 2 feet again.
It's still early days for this breakthrough. The treatment is not yet widely available to patients, but it provides a bright beacon of hope for the spinal cord injury community.
On 6th, let me see that Virgin Galactic flies tourists to the space. The American space tourism company Virgin Galactic flew its passengers to space for the first time. The VSS Unity, a spacecraft propelled by the rockets, carried 3 tourists, a mother, her daughter, and an Olympic champion, to the space from New Mexico. However, it's worth mentioning that this is not for the first space tourism flight. Dennis Vito in 2001 became the first tourist to pay money for the flight to space. And next, the scientists find the oldest black hole. Scientists have discovered the oldest black hole in existence to date. The black hole is believed to be the 13.2 billion years old and formed around 470 million years ago. Big Bang, the beginning of the universe. It is also 10 times bigger than the one in the Milky Way. The discovery was made using the James Webb Telescope. On 8th, we are going to see the bird flu in Antarctica. In October 2023, a deadly bird flu virus, HPAI H5N1, reached the ice-cold region of Antarctica for the first time, sparking fear for the indigenous wildlife of the continent.
What is the H5N1 strain? H5N1 has been classified as a highly pathogenic avian influenza. The first reported outbreak of the strain in humans occurred in Hong Kong in 1997. According to reports in the Telegraph, Antarctica has never had an outbreak of bird flu before, so the immunity of its residents is very low, and an unexpected hit of bird flu could result in an exceptional amount of deaths, as the continent is the breeding ground of more than 100 million birds. As the climate keeps warming, potential new diseases are entering Antarctica's horizon.
On 9th, we are going to see that Japanese researchers find microplastic in clouds. Scientists from Japan have found microplastic in the cloud, raising questions about their potential implications of Earth's climate. The study, which was published in Environmental Chemistry Letters, revealed the presence of microplastics in cloud above Mount Fuji. Microplastics are tiny fragments of plastic less than 5 mm in length that are now being found in food, water, air, and even in clouds. And finally, friends, this year has been recorded as the hottest year in the history. Global warming has led to a rise in temperatures globally, and for the first time, the planet recorded its highest temperature. Globally, the Earth's average temperature has risen by 1.3 degrees Celsius and is nearing 1.5 degrees Celsius, which is quite alarming. And I ask our friends to avoid the things that affect our Earth. And tell me, friends, what do you think about these 10 activities that happened in this year? And what do you think about the upcoming year? I wish 2024 will be the good year for everyone. And if you like this video, subscribe to our channel.